Hello and welcome to WMKC TV. Well, I'm nearly out of breath from that last Honda Cadet race, but got to get myself back together now because we're straight into the Junior Rotax final. Always exciting. An old class of mine, so I do love watching these guys. 31 drivers entered for this one. So again, another massive grid. Just really great to see the stars at Whilton Championship growing in grids. And so let's get straight on with the grid. On pole is a Chagutha, who is, well, he's really been a man on form of recent in the last couple of rounds. We've obviously seen him up at the sharp end, so good to see him on pole. Second is Daniel O'Byrne, who's featured at the front many times throughout the season, so no surprises there. Max Clark is in third place, and in fourth is Rory Smith in the 45. Row 3, we have Matthew Fretwell, who is the championship leader, and in a fairly comfortable championship lead, I think it's fair to say, but more on that later. In sixth place is Josh Smith, who I believe has just moved up from the Minimax. I did see him running in Minimax on that ART chassis in the Super 1 throughout the year. Ronan McKenzie, 7th, who went well last time, finishing 2nd, I believe. Matt Stilp is in 8th. And rounding out the top 10, we have Aaron Drury in the 99. And in 10th place is let me try and pronounce this right. Projomu, I believe. Oh, well, my apologies to him. He's in the 61. I hope I pronounced it right, but if I haven't, you're going to have to just come and find me and, well, I know, just have a go at me at the next meeting next year. Anyway, let's get straight on with the action. Chagutha it is who's going to lead him onto the line. Here he comes in that KR Sport kart. And here we go. Looks like a nice even start there. And I think Daniel O'Byrne's held on to second. That's the first person we've seen do that today. So Chagutha made the most of his pole place there. Daniel O'Byrne in second. And in third place, I believe that is the 77. Ronan McKenzie I've seen going for a big sweep around the outside there. Let's see how that pulled off for him. It must have worked okay because he's in 5th place. So there is Chagutha in the lead. Sorry, O'Byrne is second. 77 it is in third. That's Max Clark. And in 4th place we have the 48, I believe, of Inem Coker. And oh look, 3 drivers off there in the background. Not too sure what happened there, but it looked like there were 3 drivers alongside each other, and 3 just didn't go into one there. And oh, there's a nice move there in the 77, and he's gone off. So that's Clark, who I believe's gone off. He bidded to go up the inside of O'Byrne into turn 1. O'Byrne didn't give it up, and I believe he received some contact there from Inem Coker in the 48. Whether it was deliberate or not, I cannot say, but that has put Max Clark, out of this race. Ronan McKenzie is, I think that is his comfort third, but look at Chagutha, look at the lead he has. That's helped him right out. McKenzie is there in third. I think that is Max Stilt. There's Daniel Wood, who I forgot to mention at the start. Started all the way down in 13th, but is making positions up as expected. There's Fretwell just in front of him, who is of course championship leader. And I must mention, Daniel Wood is second in this championship, but would need Fretwell to suffer from some misfortune for him to do that. There goes Fretwell, and perhaps some team orders going on there, I'm not too sure, but Daniel O'Byrne appeared to just pull over and let him by. That's fair enough. I do know the LT boys very well, and I do believe they are good friends off the track too, so no surprises there. But here comes Wood straight up the inside of O'Byrne. We can see Fretwell going away, and we'll want to go with him because that is who he needs to beat to take the championship. We're in second place. I believe that is still Inem Coker. So there's Chagutha in the lead. Coker is in fact it's the 45 of Rory Smith in second. My apologies. Ronan McKenzie is in third, and I believe that is still in 4th place. But here comes McKenzie. So McKenzie and Chagutha, they were the 2 men at the front we saw last time, along with Wood. So will we see them 2 battling again for the lead this month? So there's McKenzie, he's had a good start. Let's not forget he started back in 7th place. So has not wasted any time here in getting through the field. There's Fretwell and there's Josh Smith the Racing Steps driver there, with Daniel O'Byrne just behind him. He's on that ART chassis, and I did share my love for that. If anyone did watch me commenting on it when Stilp was on it in the senior, the other Stilp was on it in the senior, Jacob Stilp. That's the name I was looking for. So just settling down now, this Junior Max race. I will just take a little breather just to take some water here. Yeah, and here comes Stilp. Stilp, that was has just gone past Rory Smith, and we have a back marker now coming up, Chagutha, and he's just caught the back marker at the wrong time here. The back marker, they do not have to get out of the way, and he's all over the back of him going to the boot, and that's going to be holding him up. There's Daniel Wood, who's gone past Matthew Fretwell. So Daniel Wood is absolutely flying, and now he's behind Rory Smith, and Mackenzie there wastes no time to get back past the back marker. So yeah, here comes Wood all over the back of Smith, and this is exactly what he needs to be doing if he wants any chance in taking this championship. And up the inside he goes and completes that move. So to be fair to Daniel Wood, he has been consistently at the front in the second half of this championship, especially when the more I've been following it. And there goes Stilp. Everyone just trying to make their way past the back markers here. Wood comes up the inside going into Chapman's, and Smith follows him through. It's the 81 there. And yeah, so there's Stilp, there's Wood, and in the lead I believe we still have Chagutha, but Ronan McKenzie starting to close him. Yeah, you can see, look, starting to close him down, just breaking into the 45s they are now. They're all starting to up the pace. There's a lot of drivers doing so. The top 6 all lapping within a tenth of each other here, and there's Stilp in third, Wood in fourth. So that back marker has just separated the top 6 a little bit. Fretwell is still there in 6, and that's good enough for him to take the championship. I believe he has Josh Smith behind him. So here we go. There comes Max Stilp. There's Fretwell there. There's Smith. And as the drivers filter through, you see the 61 there of Prodromu in the Mac 1 chassis, who started 10th, of course, and is running in about the same position. So here's Chagutha running for that KR Sport team. Got to say congratulations to them if they are watching. Oliver Hodgson, their senior Max driver, recently crowned world champion out in the New Orleans. So yeah, if Ash Orchard, the team manager, is watching this one, well done to you. And Oliver Hodgson, a man I raced back in my day, and yeah, a brilliant driver, and fully deserved that. But let's concentrate back on the leaders now, because Mackenzie has slowly caught Chagutha down and is all over the back of him. He's just had a look over his shoulder there. We'll see he's got a gap. He's also got, we're just gone into the second half of the race now, so he still has got time to make this move. There's Wood, who has closed down Stilp now. So we've got two battles here going on. Here they come through 1 and 2. Coming up the hill now. Mackenzie, just had a look over his shoulder there, just to see where Mackenzie was. Doesn't look close enough to do anything this time. Wood there, he looked up the inside and has taken that third place from Stilp. So, and they still have Rory Smith in just behind them. And now Rory Smith looks to the inside of Stilp and follows him through. So Stilp, two positions lost there in the space of 3 corners. But he's just got to tuck onto the back of these lot and see if they can tow him up to the 2 leaders. But you can see Wood is absolutely flying. There's Fretwell still there in 6th. Looks happy to sit there. There's Josh Smith there in 7th. And behind him, I believe that is Ross Martin. Another very, very quick driver, Ross Martin. So, as you see, talent all the way through the field here. And behind Ross Martin there we have Daniel O'Byrne. And Mackenzie now takes that lead from Chagutha. Great move there, going up the hill. Will we see him fighting back down the hill? No, we don't. Chagutha just there in 2nd. So Mackenzie has taken the lead. Here they come into Chapman's now. And Chagutha just staying in behind Mackenzie there. Yeah, I think we've only got about 2 laps to go after this one. So there's Wood there in 3rd. Fretwell still there in 7th place, and that's all he needs to do. Just needs to finish there, and the championship will be his. Here comes Mackenzie now, with Chagutha all over the back of him. Just has a look over his shoulder there, but looks comfortable. Doesn't feel the need to defend coming up the hill, but Chagutha got the run on him and has taken that 1st place back. So Chagutha now leads again. So Ronan McKenzie's lead was short-lived there. Wood there in third. Rory Smith still there in fourth. Still is there in fifth place. Here the two leaders come now, and they're starting to really be closed down by Daniel Wood. But I feel for Daniel Wood, I don't want to say too soon, but I feel that he will just run out of laps here. It's Fretwell still in sixth. You can see he's quick enough to stay with him, but doesn't feel the need to overtake, because that is good enough for him to take the championship. All he needs to do is stay on the track now. Here comes Chagutha up the hill. Defends. I didn't think he needed to defend there, because Mackenzie looked a bit far behind, but did so anyway. Better to be safe than sorry, as they say. And down the hill they come. Mackenzie all over the back of him. Here comes Chagutha now to turn 7. Will we see any attempts coming into Chapman's? Chagutha doesn't feel the need to defend there. Ronan McKenzie doesn't look like he's close enough. Wood's still there in third. Looks set to take that third from Rory Smith there in fourth. There's Stilp in fifth. And I believe Chagutha is going to take the win. And that is a great drive by him. McKenzie took second. Wood takes third. Smith takes fourth. And Stilp fifth. And, well, where has Matthew Fretwell disappeared to? I cannot see it. Well, I haven't seen him come through yet. And I'm looking down at the timing sheets. And Matthew Fretwell, I can say, did not complete that last lap. So, oh, that is a disaster for Matthew Fretwell. Oh, well, he must have suffered a technical issue there. And that means that the and we have another championship here that's just turned on its head in the last lap. Because that means Daniel Wood, he probably won't know it yet, but he takes the championship. Matthew Fretwell, oh, he'll be gutted. He lost the championship on the last lap. So, oh dear. So, Fretwell there, well, I cannot say, must have suffered some technical issue, but again, that's only my assumption. But what a shame. But Daniel Wood, well, like I said before, some people might argue that he was deserving, but well, Chagutha took the win. Mackenzie second. Wood, he took third and the championship. Smith was fourth. Stilp was fifth. And another dramatic end to a championship here seems to be happening in every class so far today. But, well, what a great end it's been. We'll have more time on to reflect on that over the winter, I'm sure. But, well, they've provided some great races over the year, the Junior Rotax, and again, been a pleasure to commentate on. I hope you've all enjoyed my coverage. Sorry for any mistaken names, but I promise I will get better at it. Do join us again next year, where we will continue our coverage here on WMKC TV for the 2014 season. Thank you for watching.